Today, I'm going to show you how I make these soft, fluffy donut twists from scratch. So let's go. I started by mixing flour and salt together in a bowl and then set that to the side. In a separate bowl, I added warm milk with sugar and yeast and let it bloom until foamy. Then I mixed in 1 egg with a splash of vanilla and added the flour gradually and then let that sticky dough rest for 30 minutes so the gluten could develop. After 30 minutes, I added 3 tablespoons of softened butter and mixed it into the dough. Then I kneaded it until the butter was fully incorporated and the dough became smooth and elastic. At this point, the dough should feel soft and slightly tacky but not sticky. I covered it again to let it rise for 1 full hour until it doubled in size. Once the dough had risen, I gently kneaded it again to release the air and to make it easier to work with. Pull the dough out using a rolling pin and then cut it into strips so that they would cook evenly. I made sure that the dough was smooth, which makes it easier to shape without tearing. Then I rolled each strip into a long rope and twisted it to create that classic donut twist shape, pinching the ends slightly so that they hold their shape. This is the step where the donuts really start to come together. I like to take my time here to make sure each strip is rolled out just right, keeping each donut consistent in thickness and then twist it carefully so that the pattern looks neat. I placed each donut onto a sheet and let them rise again for an additional 30 minutes so that they could get extra fluffy. Then it was time to fry them. I fried the donut twists until they were golden brown and cooked through on both sides. As soon as the donuts came out of the oil, I let them drain briefly on a sheet of paper to get rid of the excess oil. Then I dipped a half batch in sugar, coating them generously and then set those to the side. I love taking a moment here to make sure that each donut is fully coated for that perfect sweet bite. For the next batch, I drip them straight into a smooth glaze, letting it drip down the sides for that perfect shiny finish. Finally, I let the donuts cool just slightly, just enough so that they are safe to handle but still warm and soft. I really couldn't wait to just get my hands on one of these. Then I broke one open just to show you the inside. It's light, airy, and pillowy with just the perfect texture that melts in your mouth. You can see the little pockets of air from all the rising, and that golden crust on the outside gives the perfect contrast. Absolutely delicious donuts, perfect for sharing or keeping all to yourself if you don't want to share.